Hey everyone, this is Louis7 and I'm streaming Lord of the Rings Online, just back to my legendary lore master here on the Anor server, Louis. And we are going to get back to questing in the Misty Mountains. So we actually started questing in the Misty Mountains last one, but the majority of the last stream, I hope this is actually capturing that. I think my stream has just delayed the playback on it, but in the last one we did start Misty Mountains, but the majority of the stream, as I was saying, actually ended up being a Numenos with the kin because I actually signed up as a maybe for that, but I didn't think I would get in the group, but I eventually got in the group, and I just also happened to forget about that event when I started streaming on this character, but I actually had it in mind before, but then once I got going with Misty Mountains, I completely forgot. So yeah, we did that, but we're actually going to do questing unless there's something even more unplanned than that that's going to go on today. But I don't think so, and I do want to let you all know this will probably be slightly shorter. I know the stream I'm not starting all that late. I actually started a few minutes earlier than I scheduled. But because I have to get up early tomorrow and I got home late today, I probably just won't be going too long, but I did want to stream probably like an hour would be a typical shorter stream for me. So as far as the quests I need to do, let me track everything first, which is just two things actually. We're done with the Rivendell part. I don't remember that one guy's name, but that was kind of annoying having to keep going back to Rivendell and that one guy and that library, Elrond's library, if I'm thinking correctly. But yeah, we need to go to the High Crag and do those quests right now, so we'll go there and start that. We have Every Last Ingot, which is going to be an Eastern Bruinen source, and if I had to guess, once I actually go there, I will probably end up getting some more quests in that area. Kind of like how the start of the zone has been since they made the updates, and I'm not really as familiar with it anymore. I also didn't make, I just remembered that I said I would probably end up changing my outfit some, but I never did actually get to doing that. But I still like having the new edition of the purple hat. Okay, so for some reason it's really yellow and sunny here. I feel like the snow should be melting. Trying to think what I want to do first. Probably go ahead and do this warning evil dwarves because that looks like a more interesting area to go to me at least. Huge snow bear. I don't think I need to kill any of these mobs. I actually see all these dwarf iron deposits without even looking for them. And I double checked the ore versus wood as far as gathering for what I need for my other characters and confirmed that it is wood. The dwarf iron ore is going to be a lot easier to get, as in a lot cheaper from the auction house. Plus, Armorsmith can use dwarf iron ore, and I'm not sure what else. Actually, that's more uses for a dwarf iron ore to get that instead of the wood, but I actually don't know any other professions. I'm trying to think of something else that uses wood, but I think it's just a woodworker there. So we're going to do something to the signpost. I assume place one more sign for evil dwarves. Warning evil dwarves. It's actually pointing this way, so I assume. Oh, yep, they're right there. Gabilazan Defender. So I wonder if those are like Durhan dwarves or what's up with them, or just evil dwarves. So we're already ready to turn that in. That was kind of uneventful overall. I do want to head back here and get this Lebethron branches. Not sure if I should kill them all. None of them have rings on them, but they could always drop quest items. Again, I'm not familiar anything here in Misty Mountains if that's the case with some of these mobs or not. Which means I should probably be checking all these mobs, but I feel like I'd end up going back here. At some point I would hope I'd have to get back south there and probably do something with those dwarves. I'm also surprised I never had a quest for the evil men. Whatever they were up there near Helagrod, the entrance from that. So I'm kind of curious if I will have to go back there from this High Crag questing camp, which wouldn't really make too much sense to me that this would go there. Guessing I'm going to get Evil Giants. This is a level 45 fellowship quest though. And another level 45 fellowship quest. So we're getting some fun quests. They're just level 45 fellowship quests. We might be able to solo them. Don't really want to do any tasks. They decided they're not worth it pretty much at all. So we'll probably avoid those quests until we're closer to level 45. I don't know if I will look for a fellowship to do them or if there's something that I can try to solo. As far as the mammoths go, or masters of the mammoth, I assume those are the mammoths. They're just regular elite mobs, so I would think that's something I could solo, or at least would hope. Okay, and once again YouTube's wanting to play my preview window at 720p and caused me to lag on that. Goblins. Soon we'll be seeing a lot more goblins when we get closer to Goblin Town. I'm just worried the way they restructured the questing in the zone that I've missed some quests, and it's just something I've been worried about basically since I realized how much they changed the zone up from when I last did it. Oh, they're giving me the ingots of dwarf gold. For some reason I assumed I would have needed to mine those, but guess I can get those from the goblins. That makes it actually easier. I am getting some more quests to just defeat 8 orgs here. Maybe I'll need one for the rocks. That's why... I don't know. We'll go ahead and just kill some orgs and goblins and see what comes of that. Let my cat deal with that one. I wonder if every mob in this area, or if it's just like every humanoid mob that can drop these things I need for my class deeds for those trait points. Go ahead and send the cat on that one. And pulled the org. Doesn't look like I got a quest item. I wasn't really expecting to. I just kind of hoped. I actually got some decent progress on some of my deeds. What did my Lynx die from? Was he fighting something else, or... I have no idea how he died, to be honest. But yeah, I got some decent progress on my deeds, so I'm going to try to remember to use some of those skills I need for them, so I might be very inefficient in killing for a little bit, but just while I have it on mind, it is something I want to continually think of progressing on and getting some of these done. So like using Cracked Earth, Blinding Flash when I don't really need it as much, and let my pet almost one-shot these mobs, it works pretty well. What is that? That looked like a dwarf, but it's actually a warg. I guess the way it blends in with the bush. Looked like a character with armor. These goblins are kind of spread out. I know they have like the little camps, but not much to get big pulls for anything like Lightning Storm. Knowledge of the Lore Master? No, that's the other one. Sign of Power. That one's probably going to be easy to do because I don't even need a... It won't put the mob in combat if I use it, so that's one I can kind of spam over and over again. Trying to see what other ones here I need while I'm thinking about it. I'll go ahead and use Knowledge of Cures. Inner Flame I can't do. I'd have to spec into the blue line. Hey, I actually got a page on one of those, or 2 of these. A lot of these are just going to be really slow getting up there, but again, the more I think about actually working on them, like Frostlore, I don't actually... Frostlore? What? Oh, Frostlore or Gust of Wind. Yeah, I don't have Frostlore, but that's or Gust of Wind, so that'll be pretty easy. But yeah, a lot of these, they take a lot to get done, but it's just something if I keep actively thinking about it, it'll get done a lot quicker. So stuff like draw power, that is actually useful, so I do want to try and work it into my full rotation more, and even blinding flash is something I don't use enough, I'd say, compared to its usefulness. I haven't really had to use it too much, but there have been some times when it probably could have been useful. Windlore is one of the least useful ones because of its long animation and barely increasing incoming damage. Like, even if it was 5%, that would make it much more worth casting to me. I don't really know if there's a better way to go about this. These goblins, I expected the camps to be a little more dense, but they're kind of just spread out like the wargs. Even the wargs, I think, are more packed. Killed about the same amount. And there's another pack of wargs right there. Oh, this one decided to stun me. That's one thing, I don't know if it's like a more general case, but it seems like a lot of goblins in this game stun more often than other type of enemies. Hey Brayden, K-Tech Gaming and more. Or not use Cracked Earth. We're getting done with this. I really just wish there were more quests to do. It's kind of... the zone's kind of bland so far, to be honest. I was really hoping, because last time I did it, I keep talking about the last time I did it, but it was before they changed it. And I thought it was a lot of fun the last time I did it. It just seems like I've always done Ingmar instead of this, and I didn't really know why, and I thought it was more fun. Maybe I'm just remembering that incorrectly, but right now it is kind of bland, just doing over a wider landscape, not really doing much. I don't mind, as far as the zone and the mobs not being utilized, I don't see that a problem at all. I just wouldn't mind doing a couple more things with the goblins, just to have some more quests to do and help me level up a little bit. But it may change, like I have 3 of these elite quests and not ready to do those yet, but yeah, it may change. Thank you, Brayden K, Tech Gaming and more, for the $2 super chat. I think that's what that is. That should also pop up a notification on the screen if that's actually working. But yeah, thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it. You are now my 3rd donor. I don't know, I feel like there should be something special for stuff like that, but I don't really have much set up. I have... okay, it actually does show the donation. Actually should fix that if I can real quick. It kind of popped off on the bottom a little bit, but at least it was working. Everlasting it. So now we got one more quest. Not warning evil giants. What's the other chest? So that's back actually at the dwarf area, I think. So this is going around the elite quests I got. Level 45 elite quests, my level 42. See, I have like level 42 quests. I just feel like I started with level 40 quests. And I did Numenos and got level 40. In addition to doing some of these quests, but I've gotten probably like half a level in this zone. And I'm already up 2 levels higher quests, so I just feel like I'm really missing something. And I checked Rivendell, all the book quests. Might try and check on the LOTRO wiki, just Misty Mountains. No, it doesn't really look like we're missing any quests. We got the other chest. Got the warning quest. Yeah, it just doesn't look like there are many quests anymore. I don't know. I thought there were a lot more quests last time I did it. Y'all can't see what I'm looking at, so you're just seeing me like kind of sit here on my character. I'll go ahead and travel some. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing like a whole huge set of book quests or something. So it looks like Volume 1, Book 5. I don't know where to start that, but that is something that should start in Elrond's library. I've been there. I'm gonna make sure I don't have that. Yeah, I don't have that. So we might head back to Rivendell after I do some turn-ins. That quest isn't till level 42, so I'm not too worried about it like immediately here. But that is good to know that I'm not just missing a huge chunk of quests like it feels like. I think I pulled a mob there. So this is actually making it really look like I'll need to do another zone in addition to this to be able to do anything productive. Like, I can continue this zone, but I'll be under-leveled for a few quests. I'm going to run into these fellowship quests. I'll eventually run into Goblin Town. I didn't check too much with the questing that's like way higher level than me, but it still didn't look like too much. So it'll be interesting to see, I think, what I'll have to do, but for now I plan on just continuing Misty Mountains. As I have been doing, I'll just stay under level 4 a bit. I don't mind that too much. I just got looked to some alternatives, which would probably end up being Forest Hill. And I hope Forest Hill, in addition to this, would give me enough XP. In addition to also doing some instances, I can rerun some instances, might try and do more other group stuff on this character. We'll have deed farming at a point that I can start joining. And that wouldn't be like a huge source of XP, but it would be something to help it. Like, I wouldn't need to start Ingmar just specifically to get a level or two. Well, I got a lot of stuff from that little chest. I didn't really expect that. I want to see where this door leads, actually. I was able to go in it. Kind of expected to have a specific quest. Not too much interesting here. I got 2 Gabalazan guards. Gabalazan? I don't know, I've never heard that before. It's just nothing that stuck with me if I saw these types of mobs, these type of dwarves here in LOTRO before, but I would think I would remember the name Gabalazan for these guys. I guess you do need them for the deeds, I suppose. It only lists the enmity of the dwarves, which is 4 out of 50 for me. I guess these are the first 4 dwarves I've actually defeated on this character since I got that. I did fight some in Eredluin, I guess, but since then I don't think I fought any evil dwarves. And maybe that is something I could do, is actually a deed farm. I know I talked about like deed farming in a group, but I could even do it solo. So this one I actually need to go way over here and go into this door. We haven't ran into, I was kind of hoping one of these purple areas I would be able to see some of the mammoths and try and kill one of them. That would be an interesting fight. Oh, I expected to have to kill somebody, and then the ring is like, okay. Collect the stolen dwarf gold ingot. So we're back to this dwarf gold. It should be, according to the map. Oh, it's going to be up there. We can go, yeah, we can go up here. Kind of wish something like the Windlore did. That would be really neat if it counted as many mobs as it hit. Just because it is an AoE, and that would help something I don't really want to use go by faster. We're getting a lot of chests here, though. Got some ancient silver ore that will be useful in the future. Probably need to use Staff Strike for a deed, but that's one that I use enough anyway. One I gotta focus on, I just started using it less as I leveled up because I'm getting not needing to use it as more because I have enough other stuff to use. Hey, Mickey Mueller, but I have enough other stuff to use other than Cracked Earth now, I just use it less. Longer fights I started using it more for the AoE. But compared to using other stuff, it's not as worth casting to me. Actually, probably should be casting it a little bit more. It does a decent amount of damage since they updated it. But what was I thinking? Thought there was something I wanted to check with the trait tree, but I don't remember it anymore. Get this guy who's defending all his dwarf gold. Hey, might actually be defending it all here in this chest. So now, Lars Sharpshard. These guys have some interesting names in these areas. Gabilazan, Sharpshard. I do want to do a little investigation and see if I can find one of these mammoths right here. No, there are a ton of them. Okay, there's actually a frost giant. And there is a Hogney Cleaveshank dwarf. Yeah, I don't think I'll be going there. Getting exceptional hides already? That might have been from one of the chests. And I just randomly stopped moving. Okay, I think I'm dropping frames. I don't know how bad it's going to be. I don't know why it just occasionally decides to do this. Like right now I'm having another lag spike. Hopefully I don't. I've been doing pretty well, Mika. Since I've started streaming again, they've been going pretty well as well, as far as my channel goes, but personally I'm also doing pretty good. Started school the new semester. That's so far. I don't like my schedule as much because I'm like super busy Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But overall, it just started the first week. But that's going well as well. We need to, I guess, just turn in. I only have one quest to turn in. I just feel like I need to be doing more before I head back to the little camp and do turn-ins. As far as instances go, I do have Halls of Night. I wouldn't mind doing that. I'd have to actually go to Angmar and discover it, but that's something I could eventually do. We got the shield is worth the most. Yield treasure. So now we need to go. Where do we need to go? I don't even see the ring. Blue Mountains? Oh, Thorns Hall. Why do we have to go way over there? Oh, this guy has a new quest though. Yeah, I think I'll just I'm probably going to do Into the High Pass. Where is that? Okay, so he's up there. I can't actually travel there. I could use a mithril coin, but I don't want to do that. Almost done with your 10th grade semester for the first of 2. Okay. That was like... When was I in 10th grade? That was... I want to say like 5 years ago, but I don't know exactly. It seems about 5 years ago. Maybe 6. It's a long time ago, though. So back to the actual Misty Mountains quest. Just want to make sure I don't actually need to turn that in. So real treasure, is that what I'm on? Yeah, so that's the last in that little chain, so that doesn't open anything up. And into the high pass, that starts the level 43 quest, which there are a few more of. Looks like we have about 10 level 43 quests. Chip they give, I might actually be able to get level 41 from that. If they give, I was thinking like 3,000 to 4,000 each. So I'm starting my 4th year of college, so it's actually like my year follows the calendar year, which means I will be graduating this fall. You know, we got some deeds, I don't know. I just don't really know here with Misty Mountains. I'll probably try to head to Foreshell if Misty Mountains doesn't. Am I just turning around the wrong way? Almost did. I think I can continue going this way. The landscape here with the mountains kind of weird. I'm assuming I can get through. I feel like this is something they intended for you to not run through on a mount and actually like kill these mobs. And that could be a source of XP. And these guys, I wish these guys actually counted for like a Slayer deed or something that would give me some motivation to kill them. I did get a page from a Leaf and Twig. Yeah, I think I'll just try and run through this and actually kill these mobs. That'll help a little bit with all my problems with not getting enough XP here. So I keep just trying to think about what my plans are. So now I am thinking I do Misty Mountains, which this has pretty much been my plan to just keep doing Misty Mountains until where I can't do it. Who's this guy? Okay. I wonder, well, I don't know. I just feel like Durhan's come to his aid. Huh. I was not expecting there to be a dwarf there. But I'm wondering if this guy will count for a quest, or if he's just like a random signature they put in here, or if it's like part of a book quest, or something else. He could just be a random goblin here. Neat little signature of the camp that I'm kind of stuck in, it looks like, unless I can get out that way. It doesn't look like I can get out that way. So, nope. So yeah, now I'm not sure I actually can get out of here. I might have to go all the way around here just to get to that little stable master on the other side of this mountain, but sometimes that's just the way mountains work. We gotta run around them a little bit. I might actually be able to go up this way, I don't know. Or I could, yeah, I can just, yeah, I can just go around here, okay. It's like I just had to actually look for a minute and realized this was a whole open area. I was just here a second ago and it was like this. I don't know who he's fighting, but he can go do that. I want to see, look at my deeds again. I feel like I've just become completely focused on deeds suddenly. But I have really felt the clash trait points. I really do want to get those and get some work on those. Light of Hope, what's that one? The actual heal? I should actually use that more than I need to use it 600 times though. Tray of the Power, that one's going to eventually get done. Sign of Power Command, that's what I've been trying to do if you notice me using that more. As well as Wind Lord, the 2 debuffs that don't really do much for me right now. If the fights lasted longer, or the mobs just did a lot more damage, they would come in handy a little bit. But on just killing regular mobs, it's just not really worth debuffing them. I assume that's level 50. I wouldn't mind joining a couple instances. Yeah. That's another thing. If I do, once I get like level 45, I can start joining some level cap instance groups as an alternative source to XP as well. And just give some alternative to just questing here now that we've been questing a lot on this character. Mainly in Evanim, that was just the longest period of questing. We have actually done some other stuff recently. Okay, did I just wind up right back where I was? I was like looking over there and this is where I ended up. So now it looks like, I don't know if I'm just like not paying attention where I'm going or what's happening here, but I don't know, maybe you actually have to go all the way around. That would actually be interesting, I think. It doesn't look, it looks like on the map there's a clearing, but when actually looking at the landscape, I actually don't really see one. I see a bridge up there. I would guess you can go across that bridge some way, maybe if we go up here. This is, I expected this to be pretty open over here once we got to like go into the North High Pass, but this has been kind of an adventure. Okay, now it finally looks like we'll be on the actual right track this time. Third try. Hopefully it's the right one. Okay, and this is taking me up north, but I assume, yeah, it's going back down south over here. These slopes with just the paths on them are reminding me of Heligrod right now. Unfortunately, with the fog and the landscape just as it is, it doesn't look all that great from this distance. Oops. Accidentally hid my UI and like unhid it, and then whatever text was up there disappeared, so I don't know what it said. So we're now up to level 43 mobs and we have Tempest Orgs instead. So does Misty Mountains might only go to level 45 actually. For some reason I always thought it was 50. I know Heligrod itself is level 50. Ooh, some quests. A few quests here, actually. This is like the most exciting quest to defeat goblins. More goblins. something with giant ruins and wargs, tempest wargs. Go ahead and make our map home here. I actually have a lot of stuff to sell. I don't know if I want to sell all this stuff. I have a lot of stuff to lock. Might as well go ahead and sell while I'm here though, I figure. Scholar's hat. Is that one of the ones I want to keep? Probably. Shrillex. I haven't actually checked any of like the gear rewards from quests if they've been useful. Definitely, or don't want to save those gloves, they're already bound. Lock all the crafting items. Okay, so these quests, it looks like there's quite a few areas I can go. The Goblin area, I'm guessing there's to the north, and then to the northeast I have that orange one for Glorwyn. And that's in the Giant Ruins. So probably head north first and then turn east. Wonder, I am getting black ash. I was just about to say I wonder if I'll get black ash branches now. So as far as these go, I don't know if it's best to get the trek the mines or the logs of wood. Again, the mines you can actually see sticking up the ground, so that's a little benefit for them. Oops, that seemed like a really long chop time. I thought it was like gonna be done. There we go. Unfortunately, the way Misty Mountains is, the mobs aren't like so densely packed like Evendem that I'm not running into like a tomb robber. Now, Ancient Iron looks just like Barrow Iron, but I'm not running into a tomb robber like every 2 feet where I get knocked off my mount for trying to pick up any of these things. Which was one of the things with Evendem, it just started annoying me because I really was enjoying gathering there. They had so many things to gather, but also so many mobs basically guarding all the resources. Of course, this one has a warg right here, but he doesn't even see me. There's a goblin. Looks like a goblin from like Dol Guldur. I don't know if they both are goblins. A lot of traveling here too, I've noticed. It's like, it's a pretty open area and a lot of snowy travel. Kind of, it reminds me of Forestall, but I know Forestall is also snowy, and not because they're both snowy, but because I remember Forestall being similar with a lot of traveling between actually doing things. So here we have a lot of goblins, and I need to kill a lot of goblins. I also need to collect goblin fire pots, so we will stop here and hope I don't die. Because these mobs, they are actually higher level than me, and they might do a little bit scary damage. And they stun me. That's like 3 things I don't want them to do. Wow, I used Bane Flare on nothing. Oh no. Okay, so I do need to physically loot all these fire pots. Oh, that's ancient nickel. I kind of remember ancient nickel. I don't remember what it's used for though. I assume you have to smelt it, but it's like a rare thing you get with all the other ancient resources. Silver and iron, I guess, would be the 2. Or, yeah, what? Ancient silver, yeah. And ancient iron. I don't know what I was just thinking, but had another little lag spike there. kind of annoying when I'm trying to debuff and then I'm actually taking somewhat scary damage where I want to kill them a lot faster. Even if I just use one Sign of Power and one Windlore fight, that will add up eventually, so I think... Oh, there's a level 45 signature fighting me. That explains a little bit with why I'm taking so much damage. And he's also not dying because he's going to deflect a lot of my attacks. I want to send my Link in first. I'll focus on debuffing him. I don't actually know if I need to use Knowledge of the Lore Master for the deed, or any of my deeds. He's actually not dying too slow for being 5 levels above me. I'm not even using like my strongest skills. I know I keep checking my deed progress by just trying to actually put into my memory which ones are where progress-wise and if any of them are locking. So Cracked Earth is one I kind of want to go ahead and get finished, see what it unlocks. But yeah, I really want Improved Sticky Gourd, basically. I'll get Improved Sticky Gourd, Ring of Fire, that's another exciting one I want to get, and Fierce Lightning, the guaranteed trigger from that. A lot of exciting things. I don't know all what I'll be able to get at level 33, or not level 33, at 33 trait points if I get them all. At this level 50 cap, how many I can end up getting here. Probably actually a good time to use Lightning Storm. I don't know, I guess I'm still just getting... I haven't actually looted any more fire pots, was just thinking about that. So I'll go ahead and loot this one, and I need to focus on those a bit more, because that is actually all I need to do in this little area. Kill the goblins and get these fire pots. And the fire pots is the white quest, so it doesn't look like there are going to actually be any in this area. I might have missed some along the way here. That is definitely possible, because I've just been kind of going about killing goblins, thinking about my deeds. I just wish there was a deed to kill goblins, actually. That'd be good with Goblin Town. There might be one specifically in Goblin Town. But it would just motivate me a little bit more for killing all these guys. Yeah, there are 2 more fire pots in this little camp. We'll actually use our days and make it a useful days. I don't know why my Lynx decides to not attack, because he wasn't rooted or dazed or stunned or anything. This guy's rooted now. I'm actually stunned. The gameplay is unfortunately a bit slow if I'm going to focus on these deeds so much. And a lot of these, I just need to use them so many, so keeping it repetitive consistently is going to be the hard part. I am just floating here. I actually need to get some more screenshots in this zone. I had to use not too great one, not like a bad one for the thumbnail, but it wasn't the most exciting. They also, it feels like I'm like zooming in on my hat instead of my character. I don't know if this will kill me. Probably shouldn't have jumped. I only got... yeah, I got a minute foot break. Ooh, I barely got that tap and I got some credit for that kill. Yeah, I was gonna say I should dismiss my links there. Because he's going to cause problems if he brings all those goblins down. So I actually still need to kill 10 more wargs. I expected the wargs to be grouped with the goblins here. I guess they aren't. I almost ignored these branches, but they're heavy. Get a lot more wood from it. Longhorn. I think I'll just kill some wargs here out in the landscape. Oh, I need to summon my links again. Slowly go about the snowy landscape. Yeah, we'll be going from one snowy zone to another snowy zone. It's just a huge change of scenery from what I was doing in Evendom. It's kind of nice because as pretty as Evendom is, and it's nice to be around, I just felt like I was there for so long I wanted to get out. And the tomb robbers, they were just kind of getting annoying. I actually do need a deed for a lightning strike, but that's one I shouldn't need to focus on too much. Yeah, Moria should be released there. Papa's here is in, I think, March? That's actually a couple months away still. I was thinking it would be sooner, but in 4 months that would be, yeah, March, early March, if they continue with the 4 months release cycle. So that might be a little bit away still. If you already have like one character finished with your physical mastery capped and all your crit rating and that type of stuff, you could make an ult. I don't know if that's something, I just enjoy playing ult so much. And it is something I would recommend. Probably actually should get on my mount here. I don't know why I'm going so far south. I need to be heading the exact other way north. Could actually get the stable master while here. I'm just so close to it. I might actually go ahead and do that just because I'm so close to it. It's like right here. And if I need a head here for another set of quests later on, I'll go ahead and have it discovered. Okay, now I actually have all the stable masters discovered in Misty Mountains now. They have some I don't know why I just went to head even farther south. I want to go north. Yeah, fortunately with all the people playing and having Kennies, you can do that. A lot of people at my kin are level 50 as well, and they run a lot of stuff. The level 50s, they run a lot of stuff. We have a lot of people also leveling running stuff, but and our main group is still not level 50 even, but as far as the level 50s go, they do help us out and do some lower level stuff with us. But I actually don't have any level 50s, and this is unfortunately my highest level character. I just haven't recently, the past month or so, haven't played LOTRO much outside of this character because I just got back to playing LOTRO, and whenever I have played LOTRO, I've pretty much been playing this character. But other characters, I'm planning on working on. My Runekeeper is just naturally getting higher level than my Warden at this point, but I want to work on my Warden some. Yeah, power leveling. As far as the legendary servers go and playing this, I'm enjoying doing the content like at a slower pace from the leveling standpoint, but for alts and getting to do level 50 stuff and getting crafting up, power leveling can be pretty nice with that. It's the same with the regular servers anyway. After doing the content so many times, sometimes you just want to have different classes to fill in different roles to do in-game stuff. I have an orange ring here. I guess I need to go all the way up there, is my guess. Looks like, because it looks like on the map I'm like right on it though. I don't know, before I do that, I'm not really seeing, actually there's Glorwyn's bow. Not seeing what my character is seeing. Okay, all these are ready for turn-in. This is actually, if I had my map home off cooldown, one of the few times I'd consider using it for a quest. Just to get back to the quest hub. Actually, the travel there wasn't actually too long. Get there and hopefully get level 41 soon. I feel like I'm doing a lot here in Misty Mountains, even though I haven't even been going that long. Like, the stream hasn't even been an hour, but I've already gone from the High Crag. I guess I started at basically the start of High Crag. And I'm getting in on these level 43 quests. There just haven't been many quests overall here, actually. Some of the mammoths, I assume they count. Do they actually not count for my mammoth quest? Mammoths can be found, especially in, I don't know, maybe it's those mammoths specifically in the giant halls. I just don't see why these mammoths, why they're any different than the mammoths other than them being with giants. And these are level 43, I guess that's why. But I do want to still kill a level 43 elite. This will be fun. Hey, Axel Guinea. I don't know if I actually say your name right every time, but I've just assumed I have been. Yeah, with my pet basically tanking this is actually kind of easy. I haven't really had to do anything other than just sit there and cast my spells. And we'll use Knowledge of Cures, go ahead and round it out. He actually did have a debuff on him. But yeah, we didn't get any of the Tusk or any quest items from them. I didn't see at first that they were level 43. This guy is guarding the Black Ash branches. There's actually, I think... Yeah, so the way they have it on the map, like Misty Mountains, is neighboring Arid Mithrin, kind of the zone. No, there's actually some little area. I was thinking just whatever view I had, it looked like the new zone was neighboring this, but there is a little area in between the newest zone, Arid Mithrin and the Grey Mountains. They released an update 23 in Misty Mountains. I remember kind of wondering about that, the actual distance between them. It's kind of hard to navigate this map the way they have it, but it makes sense when you actually do it. But we have, I'm kind of wondering, update 24 if they'll be finishing in the Bjorning lands, like Upper Anduin and Gundrath there. I think that's called no, it's Gundabad, not Gundrath. Gundrath, if I'm thinking correctly, that's a World of Warcraft thing, maybe Gundrak. It's one of the Wrath of the Lich King instances. But as far as any, like, I don't really know what they would be doing there. I don't expect much, but I keep hoping whatever new update in LOTRO will change the endgame a bit and make it more fun for me. Like, I don't know, the endgame is probably fun for some people now, which is fine. It's just compared to how the endgame's been from previous updates or expansions, I haven't been enjoying it too much. Which is one reason I've been playing on these legendary servers so much. Yeah, I do think they will be continuing to expand into new regions. This level 40, 25 vitality? Really? I guess that food, like the level 30 one, has 56 vitality. I don't even, it's not like even worth getting the masterful mashes. Just get the one with might and put it in my storage or something. But as far as new regions they could expand into, something I would be really interested in seeing is the stuff kind of south of the Shire, Lonelands, and Breeland. I don't know lore-wise exactly what is there, but I just think that would be a neat area to go, and it's kind of in with these areas. I wouldn't mind that being like a lower level area alternative to maybe Rohan, or because they have Dunland here, which is 65 to 75 if they like swoosh up from the southwest and have some of this stuff be kind of maybe even 65 to whatever level, just alternatives. But that's probably not something they would do. It's just, if I were to add something in LOTRO, I think that would be fun, or even alternate low level regions, even though they already have a larger variety for these. So questing, what do I need to do? Need to go to that new area that I got the Gandalf secret recipe. I'm interested what that secret recipe is. I might, let's see. I might go ahead and head back to Rivendell and do the Thorin's Hall stuff. I'm not sure. So I'm probably, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Because I'll have my map home ready. So I'll do Thorin's Hall and then head back to Rivendell and turn that in and head back here to Misty Mountains. I think this is seems like a good point, at least to me, to go ahead and do it before I start the new area, because I don't know. It looks like I was looking at the quest a little bit, and looks like the Gandalf secret recipe will lead into another quest. Goblin Town, that has a ton of quests. I don't think I actually looked that far earlier. I assumed it did, but I didn't actually know the way Misty Mountains has been going so far. So I need to go to Thorin's Hall. I don't think there's anything else I need to do while in Bree or any of these city areas. And then Rivendell and talk to Gandalf. I do want to go to Elrond's room, actually, Elrond's library, I think, and see if he actually has the correct quest for me this time. It says interior quest location, but I don't think that's like a crafting room. I don't think there's actually anything I need in there. Okay, so my quest is, where is it? It's that one. Oh, that's going to be a Ingmar quest, I believe. Real treasure. This one is Haiki Gold Watcher. He is inside Thorin's Hall. I'm not too familiar with Thorin's Hall, so we'll see how this goes, trying to turn in this quest, because I don't think it shows stuff like that on the map. If it's this guy, that's pretty convenient, but yeah, that's not that guy. Doubt there's anybody here, but I do want to go ahead and check my vault. make sure I don't have anything I need to get. I was actually just at a vault recently. Or anything I want to put in? Not really. Well, I don't really need to put anything in. I thought about putting some of my map and that type of stuff in there, but if I put that in there, I will never end up using it. Okay, I didn't search the auction hall, but I don't actually think he'd be there. We have this area to the left where he may be. I could be down here. Okay, we'll use that as a last resort area. He just tells me he's inside Thorin's Hall, but he doesn't even tell me where to find him inside Thorin's Hall. I really feel like he's not going to be here. There's actually somebody with a silver ring. Let's see Thorin's Hall if they have anything interesting. They actually have some more interesting stuff than other reputations. I did want to check Rivendell while if I remember when I go to Rivendell, what their reputation rewards situation looks like. So nothing up here. I probably didn't even need to go up there. I could have actually just turned the camera around and looked. And I see the quest on the minimap here, so hopefully he's right here. Yep. If I just went this way from the beginning. Turn that in and that puzzle vault. Don't have... I feel like that just started glowing once I turned this in, so I guess I don't need to do anything with that. Don't have the corresponding request. Well, we're done with that. I kind of feel like I want to use my map home just to swift travel around. Kind of wondering if it is faster to... Well, I guess I can just use my mountain right out of here. It's not that long. What's this dwarf marker? These start like deeds or something, right? Yeah. I don't know where all the dwarf markers are or whatever. So I probably won't be streaming for that much longer. I talked about this in the beginning when you weren't here, that I'm just a bit tired and started late and we'll have to get going early tomorrow. Unfortunately, Mondays in general are a good day for me to stream, but it's because of Tuesdays and then Wednesdays and Thursdays that those aren't great days, and particularly as far as today goes, Tuesday. But I got a necklace. My necklace is not that good, and this one's not even better. My necklace was really good when I got it, but it was a long time ago. I think that was actually from Garth Garwin area, if I remember correctly. Okay, so you can't even travel to Rivendell from here? I didn't know that. But I will probably, as far as what else I will do in here, I'll finish this Rivendell stuff and get back to Misty Mountains and might start one more quest set. That does not look like a level 16, at least level 16 armor. He has a cosmetic set. But I just expected a level 50 when I clicked him. I guess I have to go to Southbury to go to Rivendell. There is a swift travel to Rivendell from one of these Brees, I believe. Rivendell is a main city. I know Bree is like the main city now, but as far as I know, it used to be basically, as far as like the vanilla main cities, it would have been Rivendell. Oh, there's also the Shire one, Michael Delving. So Rivendell, Michael Delving, Bree, and Thorin's Hall. In Rivendell, I do want to check the reputation vendor. Assuming I can find it on the map. I actually, for some reason, I was thinking it was by the legendary item guys. Have faction representative. Okay, so if I just do that. So yeah, they are inside affected area. So Rivendell, we got Elves of Rivendell, okay. And that's where I need to go anyway. I really need to get back to uploading Luiden. But I recorded some and then I wasn't able to edit those, and now back to being able to edit those when I actually do something. I prefer to just stream LOTRO and get this character and work on him, just because it's something kind of easier to do, to be honest, and I'm just having a lot of fun on this character and going through here and being on Anor. I have a lot of adamants. I wonder if those are worth anything. I feel like it's something I should save for one of my jewelers or something, or my future jeweler, but that'll be a while away. Don't want to go to Amlad Glare. So there should be, I don't know if it was actually inside, but there should be a reputation. Elves of Rivendell somewhere. Yeah, that's inside there. Because I've checked like every reputation on this character, but I think not. Elves of Rivendell, there's Consumable Trader. That might actually be interesting to look at. Okay, never mind. This is actually that stuff you get, like, I think from Helagrod you can get these. I don't know exactly how, but they give some interesting buffs for mitigation. Then, okay, this actually doesn't have anything interesting. I'll have to check the other area, that area. We want to go to Elrond's room, and we need to go to Gandalf, but he's at the bottom. Okay, let's see if he actually has the right quest for me this time. Book 4, Chapter 1. This is... okay. I think I need Book 5, Chapter 1. Yeah, I need Book 5. Maybe you have to do Book 5, Book 4 to start Book 5. But I need Book 5, Chapter 1 into the Misty Mountains, and it starts with Elrond and Rivendell's library. Yeah, it looks like you do need to do Book 4, and I'm not too interested, honestly, in doing Book 4 just to do Book 5 and go through that whole thing. For all I know, Book 4 could be pretty quick if I did it all, like, back to back. All the quests in it, but I don't think it will add that many quests to Misty Mountains, and I think I've talked about this a few times, but I generally don't enjoy book quests in LOTRO that much. Not all of them. Some of them are fun, and some of like the whole books, once you go through all the chapters, are more fun, but a lot of the individual quests I just don't end up liking as much. And of course, for the story, they're good for that, though. Is that all I needed to do? Okay. Now that's ready to turn in. I guess I can just use my map home there. And yeah, we have those 2 quests ready to turn in, so we'll do a little bit here more in Misty Mountains. Probably won't go for that much longer. At least check out what quests I get in this new camp. Unless I have more quests to do here. He has a silver quest actually, so I need to take that back to Gandalf. I think from what I saw that's going to be the last quest in this chain, so I don't really need to worry about that. Krimbarg, I think that's where I need to go. Yep. No? What? Oh, I need to bring his drought to the Burning Cauldron. I thought it said bring the Burning Cauldron to Gandalf or something. Whatever it was, I didn't read it correctly, and we need to go not that way, but this way. Okay, so yeah, we'll get that done and turned in, and then Then maybe start the new camp and see what it has. I think the new camp should lead to, I would guess, Goblin Town, because that's somewhere. I don't remember exactly where, if it's that little thing specifically. I don't think it is, but is that Goblin Town? I really don't remember where it is. I should know where it is. There's just like suddenly this massive snowstorm. Can't really see anything right there wherever I was. So this, I guess this is in the Goblin area. I didn't realize it from the map that this was in the little Goblin camp. That I guess it makes sense that I'd put it in this big cauldron right here though. Okay, we'll just round up a few of these goblins. Try not to die. I don't know if it's just because they're higher level than me, but I have noticed I've been taking a lot more damage. So it could be both them being higher level than me and me taking more damage, or any combination of those two things. Or my resistance is finally getting down. It's still pretty high. Oh, no effect. I feel like it should have an effect. Maybe I actually need to go up here and use it. I didn't see that I could go up here. There we go. Near the entrance to the hype. Okay, that's the same. Little camp. The Goblin Fire Explosion defeated the Overland Overseer. Seemed pretty effective. I don't know, I feel like I could have done something. I feel like I'm an established lore master at level 40 here. I feel like this mountain's going to get in the way. I think that I did this exact same branch and it was that same warg. But this time he saw me. Probably do master tier whenever I can on this character just to get that XP. It's not much XP, but it does add up after getting whatever it takes me to get 500 of the crafting XP. Slowly making up this hill. I guess I don't really know if this would. I guess this could be considered a mountain I'm going up. Feels like a hill that I'm going up, but it probably ends up being a mountain. Just not quite going to the peak. Okay, so here I have to actually choose a quest reward, and this one's going to be pretty easy, whichever one sells for most, which is the Great Sword. Okay, now we are ready to head to the new camp. Fortunately, I'm still level 40. I don't know how soon this would go to Goblin Town. Here we are. But probably don't want to be doing that yet at level... These quests, they're still level 43, it looks like. Thought he had one more quest for me. There, okay, he did. I was about to leave and I was like, should probably stay to be sure. Okay, I do think that's everything, but he's kind of acting all weird. I want to make sure. Okay, I think we're good. This guy has a quest for me though, so now I got a lot of quests actually. Okay, so I think because this will be a nice quest chain to start off with the next stream, and I've gone a bit longer than I initially intended to. I just wanted to go an hour initially, but I'll probably go ahead and end this a little bit abruptly here. But we're set up for the next time. As far as, actually, I can go back to the Nogmeldir guy. That'll be the one quest I end up doing in this, from this camp. This place you can actually go directly to Rivendell. Assume that's Vendor Hall. Actually, I don't know. Yeah. Wardens in Moria. Somebody asked me about that. Might have been on a comment in a video. I never got to it. It might have been actually you, but I think Wardens will be pretty good. I think it was you that commented, but I never actually got to replying to it. But yeah, Wardens, I think they'll still be good in Moria. They're pretty good right now. You have a lot of your strong gambits, and it'll scale up pretty well through the Moria levels, and you might even get Dark Before Dawn, the power restore one. That would be pretty useful. You'd also get eventually Exaltation of Battle. I don't know if that would be in Moria or afterwards, but those two gambits would help. Once again, could get 25 vitality or something more useful. Oh, this actually has another little quest set. Okay, we'll save that for next time though. But yeah, I do think they'll be in a good spot in Moria as well once the legendary servers advance there. But yeah, that will be it for this stream. As far as upcoming stuff on this character, I will finish this little quest set and start Southern High Pass, I guess, down there, and see where Misty Mountains leads from there. Hopefully get enough XP where Goblin Town isn't an issue if I try and do it. And if it is, hopefully I could start Forestall or something. I don't dislike Angmar. I actually really like Angmar. I just kind of wanted to avoid it on this one character and do some other zones for once, but we'll try to avoid Angmar somehow. I don't think I'll have to actually go there, but it's a very slight possibility. But yeah, Misty Mountains here just doesn't have many quests, so I'm kind of out looking for this character a little bit and where I'll be going with him. And other stuff I may do are instances, and probably focus on this character for my overall streams for a while though, and then maybe get to doing some other stuff. But yeah, I hope you all did enjoy this stream, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing for more. And thanks for watching, everyone.